you read some of the book, The Four Agreements, and talks about the power of words.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you can create heaven or hell just with your own words. Just by the things that you say, the things that you say to yourself, people and to the people around you.
Yes.
You know, you say jacked up things to your wife, to your kids, and then it changes their personality, changes their attitude, changes your attitude, and everything's a shit show. And it's all just words from the things that you say.
Right. And giving your opinions. I had it, Adriana, I'm like, listen. Oh, yeah. I'm like, listen, you may have an opinion, right? Keep those to yourself. I'm just like, because as an example, well, I was sharing this with you, right?
Yeah.
Her teacher.
Yeah, she has a teacher that she really, really likes. Like, I mean, whenever we're talking about school, it's, this teacher, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't even know any other teachers that she has besides this one teacher. Like, she only talks about this teacher.
Yeah. And so, our neighbor went to same school, same grade, and wasn't too excited about this teacher.
Yeah.
And shared her opinion. But it didn't move Audrey because Audrey already had her own opinion about him. But I told Audrey, if she would have gave you that opinion at the beginning, before you even started his class, you would probably look at him in a different manner.
Yeah. And
then I started to remember when that happened to me. Like, it's happened to me over and over when it comes to people.
You know what happened? This actually happened to me one time. Somebody said something like that to me. Like, I was brand new at a job. Like, I was just starting, and I was talking to one of the first people that I had met at this place, right? Mm-hmm. And we're talking, and then somebody else had came up and then walked away, and they introduced themselves. But then the person that I was with was like, "Oh yeah, so and so, they're whatever, like he's an asshole, or he's whatever, he's lazy,
it wasn't good.
Or whatever.
It
was something negative about that person."
Yes.
And then, I kind of look at them like, oh, that sucks. Like, like they're an asshole, or they're lazy, or whatever. Right. But then, like, that was my impression of that person. Right. And I didn't know them at all. So then I was at this place for a while. So, like, a few months go by, and I start getting to know more people at work. And I get to know this person. Mm-hmm. And guess what? It turned out that person was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
The asshole lazy person turned out to be the person that told me that they were lazy and an asshole. And I'm like, what? And then from that point forward, like, I always kind of like just took it with a grain of salt.
Right.
I'm like, oh, so-and-so's an asshole, or they're a dick. Right. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And like I hear you, but I don't care what anybody says until I make my own opinion of this person.
And it's so important to do that.
I'm not going to give my opinion of them to anybody else.
Exactly. Because that's normally what happens.
Well,
right?
Because usually
gossip. That's called gossip.
Unless it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because that I will say good things about somebody, but I just, that's not, I mean, I've said it here, and it's just a bad habit that a lot of people have.
Yep. And you learn that little, like, seriously, little, when you're around adults. Right? And if adults are gossiping about other adults.
That's in that book, The Four Agreements.
Yeah. It is so important to watch what you say and what you speak out. Because kids, they do pick up on that.